It will, moreover, be discovered that this power, although latent today, will change its potentialities into a mighty, compelling, living force which will do more to uplift the human race than anything that has heretofore transpired in its long history. It is a power that, throughout the ages, has always been held by the few, but when man realizes that it is part of his mortal heritage, that it belongs to every human being, and that each individual entity can claim it as his right from him who is but too willing to yield it into the hands of those who will wisely use it, then will he learn that this law, like all the laws of the eternal, is so simple in its operation as to become intelligible even to children. I will now bring the scene of the narrative to Bournemouth. About 6 weeks, perhaps, after my first experience in London, Mr. Beard visited me at my house just for a weekend, arriving on Saturday afternoon and leaving early on Monday morning. After dinner on Saturday evening, Mr. Beard was soon under the control of one of his guides, who poured forth, through the lips of his medium, a flow of eloquence lasting perhaps for 10 minutes or more. I will not attempt to recount what was said, because I shall relate further on an account of what took place on a more recent occasion, which I better remember. I would merely say that, like all the spirit utterances with which I have been favored, the language was beautiful, measured and stately, and poured forth in unbroken melody till the end. It was an exhortation to purity of life, nobleness of effort and ceaseless energy in the upliftment of others. Love was the keynote of the address, the eternal love of the Father and of the Christ. It was very simple, but very perfect and convincing, like all the everlasting verities. On assuming his normal condition, Mr. Beard said, "There is an Eastern figure standing behind you near the piano. His complexion is dark olive, I should call it, his nose is clean-cut, aquiline, he has beautiful clear eyes of, I believe, dark gray. His chin is full and prominent, the hair falling from under a headdress, which is a small neat kind of what I believe to be a turban. It is white, as also is his mustache and beard. I call it a very handsome face. The dress is white, like a white robe, confined at the waist by some kind of white girdle. The breast of the robe seems to be open and cut square, showing what seems to be lace or white embroidered muslin. The sleeves of the robe are long, white at the wrists and falling down like the open sleeves of a lady's dress. Here, too, is showing the same embroidered lace-like looking muslin. On the hand of this figure there is a large ring with a broad flat stone which looks like a great seal. The color of the stone is red, and this friend is pointing to it so that I may be particular in calling your attention to it.